Alrighty, hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David, Bassman, Her Ladyship, and Basswoman? Happy New Year to everyone. Alrighty, well, today I'm hoping to get quite a truckload done on the VW. Yes, I am. And yeah, we'll see what we're going to do on that front. I am obviously have no bit specific. There are things I'd like to do today. I've got a good start on some of them yesterday. In fact, hardly ho.
Oh, how you doing?
Yeah, good. I got stuck into the garden yesterday, and I'm pretty happy with what I got done. So yeah,
Good.
yeah, I knew I wasn't quite feeling mentally with it.
Goofy time.
Oh yeah.
Yummy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've had a few dramas with my boom this morning. Get this. I was over making my coffee. And now bear in mind, I'll just leave the boom attached to my desk.
Okay.
I don't see any point in moving it because, well, I'd only be putting it back there the next day. So I'll leave it there. Now, as to why then, it then thought as a something that doesn't get moved, how it came to fall off the modeling desk, I don't know. I was over making a coffee. I'd actually put the camera on, and the boom just fell off the desk.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest.
Oh, look,
ghost.
I've got questions about that shit over at the moment. No, I shit you not, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me a ghost story.
Well, there's three things that have happened.
Oh shit.
That have me going, what the devil? One, I was well, I think I'm going to put this file away. I was in the shower, and there's this shelf that's attached to, or was attached to the back wall. And somehow the glass shelf has come out and dropped onto the shower floor while I was in it.
So it had to lift up and come off to hit the floor.
I don't know how, but it landed a long way, so it didn't break. Happily.
Man, that's creepy.
And that's got me going, what the devil? But freakier, I've been doing some cooking, and I'd left the range. The range hood is something you pull out.
Okay.
And I'd left it on. No worries, I'm over by my computer eating, and suddenly half the range hood, that little meshing you have, just dropped out. Just dropped out. What the fuck? What also gets at what the fuck with that one is when I reported that to my land agent saying, what can you see to these? They viewed that as routine maintenance, and you think it's part of the building structure. It's not routine maintenance. Over here, that's something that should be covered by the land agent, but we'll leave that there. Anyway, and the third one was indeed my boom. And it's just like, what the fucking Z? Oh, hey, Happy New Year, John.
Happy New Year.
And yeah, just weird shit, man.
Well, as long as when you're laying in bed at night, you don't feel like the mattress give down a little bit.
Yeah, well,
Or you wake up and the covers are completely off of you.
Yeah, that would be a whole new level of freaky.
Or you
Um,
start hearing water running in the next room.
oh look, I sometimes make no assumptions as to what I will or will not have encounter on this place.
Like a
Yeah,
cowardly lion on the Wizard of Oz. I do believe in ghosts.
yeah, that's it. Thing I've told you about the thing I've seen where do you remember the song Africa by Toto?
No.
Okay, that is a better explain the reference, or you're not going to get the joke.
All right.
Africa was a song by Toto, a guy named who went by the name Toto, and the big lyric is, "I miss the rains down in Africa."
Oh yeah. Okay, I've heard that. Yeah, I'm familiar with
Right, that's the one.
that. Okay.
Anyway, and the meme is you've got Dorothy holding her dog Toto, of course, and she's saying to Toto, "I miss Kansas, Toto." And of course, Toto's going, "Yeah, I miss the rains in Africa."
Oh, that's good shit, man. Poor little Toto.
Yeah.
I'll get you and your little dog too.
That was the wicked. Was it of the east or the west? I lose track of these things.
West, east, west. One. Last one that says west. It's one of them damn directions.
Yeah, it's an either or option on that front.
Yeah.
It's one of the two.
East was already dead.
The wicked witch of the east was already dead, she says.
Ah.
Being a former witch, I think she's off. She might be know what she's talking about.
I was going to say, that's right, my pretties.
Man, we're watching Harry Potter, the Chamber of Secrets, I believe it is.
Yep.
And Harry and Ron have gone down to see the Hagrid spider to see if he opened the Chamber of Secrets. And man, I tell you what, there are enough magical cars or wands on this planet that it was overrun by spiders that could save my ass. Damn, spiders big enough to ride, I ain't have no part in it. That's
Did I tell you about the horror I experienced when I first saw a Harry Potter movie?
No, you have not. Enlighten us.
Well, it goes like this. Before I'd even seen a Harry Potter movie, I'd seen Emma Watson as a grown woman, and let's face it, she's smoking hot. And I've looked at that and gone, oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh, yeah. And had a range of, shall we say, interesting and lurid thoughts. Anyway.
I can understand.
Time passes. I'm over at a friend's place and they've got Harry Potter on. And I see this little girl and I suddenly felt soiled. Yeah, there she was as a child. It's like, no!
Oh, shit.
No!
Damn. Huh.
It was everything I did not want to see.
Yep. Damn it. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a damn.
Yeah.
That's a damn.
Oh, yeah. Now, what else have we got here? That I need to paint? A whole stack of things, in fact. Get off of there. All right. Ah, yes. Now,
So tell me about the future. How's it in 2026?
oh, hang on a moment. About the same.
I'm fine. Okay. I know what's changed. The weather.
Oh, actually, we got some ugly shit coming our way soon.
Uh-oh.
Next week, the first of the unfriendliness will start arriving.
Dum, dum,
And by
dum.
that I mean there's going to be, I think the first hot day will be 98, and then we're getting 105.
Mm.
I'm not sure about the day after that because the forecast didn't extend that far.
Well, if you don't have the humidity, it ain't bad then. I mean, it's still hot. 140 hell, but
Yeah, I'm not sure if the day after that's going to be over 37 or 100 or 98. Starts getting a bit rugged after that.
mhm.
The bigger problem will be if you get a string of 40 plus days. One of the other problems you get is that the nights get so hot that it's like 80 degrees at night. That gets rugged.
So unlike us, you don't use like central heat and air, do you?
We have reverse cycle aircon.
Uh,
So that I'm actually pretty well positioned as far as surviving hot days goes, from the
Okay.
viewpoint of the unit I rent has aircon, which pretty much will blow directly onto me where I sit at my computer desk.
okay.
So that's convenient. I also have fans, ceiling fans.
Oh yeah, yeah. That makes a world of a difference. We run ours year round, reverse.
And look, they do make a huge difference. They're really good.
Yes.
And I mean, on a 41-degree day, if I really, if say I've gone out and I've come home, and of course I wouldn't have had the aircon on,
Right.
but it's an easy enough fix because with aircon and fan going, watch that temperature plummet.
Great.
So, yeah. I also have a ceiling fan in my bedroom. These sorts of things just make it so much more realistic and plausible to survive in those conditions, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Um,
Well, yeah, we have central heat and air, and we keep our thermostat basically set on 68 pretty much year round.
yeah,
That's what
you don't want it to be too, yeah. What I tend to do with I try not to use the heater because I have an option. The option, well, I use the heater intermittently, but the bigger thing I try to do is I actually have some electric throw rugs. And because I've only got to really worry about keeping myself comfortable and warm, I just whack them on, or one of them on, and I'm snug as a bug.
Electric throw rug.
Yep.
That's a real thing.
Yeah,
Excuse my ignorance. I've never heard of an electric throw rug.
It sounds like me like something people use if they have like hardwood or like throughout their whole house.
Well,
Yeah.
they're just like a electric blanket, except they're sort of like something that you would tend to use more in a lounge.
Right. Okay. Huh.
And then they're great. And yeah, I can get under that, get myself snug as a bug.
Cool.
And if I notice that it's getting a bit chilly in the room, I can just like throw the heater on for a little while. But generally, no need.
We are in different parts of the world, and so your heating and cooling is a whole lot different than what ours is.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yep.
And the way you'd go about it is different.
Yeah.
All these things.
This son of a bitch is being a booger.
But yeah, the big move in Australia when the weather starts getting this sort of gnarly behaviour going on is you stay inside and you lay low.
Well, we do that here as well during them hot summer days, and the humidity's so bad.
The
Outside and you can't fucking breathe.
yeah. My up north, there's a town called Coobapedy, and they're known as an opal mining town. But they're also pretty much right on, in fact, in this part of the Great Sandy Desert.
Okay.
And as a result, now give me a moment. There was something, that's what I was looking to paint. They actually have built the entire town with the houses being underground.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much, in fact, I think pretty much the entire town
Right.
is underground because it's a necessity in.
Well, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. I believe there's up there, there's actually an entire hotel underground.
Yeah, I was getting ready to mention that. I've heard about hotels being underground like that.
Yep. And you got to say, well, yeah, if you're in an extreme climate environment, pretty effective way of dealing with it.
Yep.
There's a although here's one for you. It's a Megadeth song called Dawn Patrol.
Dawn Patrol.
Yeah. And what it's about is pretty much about the collapse of the environment. And one of the lines, or the final line, is, "We'll end our lives as gnolls in the dark of Dawn Patrol."
Huh.
Now, gnolls in mythology are small creatures who live underground. So there you go.
We have those. They're called government officials. Yeah, there's a whole city our government has under the ground. That's what their protection when that
Well,
day
yeah, there's a reason why the nuclear shelters are all underground.
Yep. For the rich and the elite.
Actually, I think their bigger plan is to run this planet into the ground and then use the space programs to go somewhere else.
If you don't wipe your ass with someone else's $100 bills, you can't live down there.
Yeah. Now, okay, that's going to be.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
I got this damn little booger in there. Now we must glue.
There we go. Right, that's the chrome parts of the steering wheel done.
Yeah, I done my steering wheel black and the center chrome.
I'm modeling it a bit more on the way my grandfather's VW looked.
Okay.
And what they actually have is a little sort of like rim there. The middle, well, I'll need to do black. I'm not quite sure, well, and I do seem to recall the rest of the steering wheel was actually quite a light color. Now I'm going to go a light color anyway, just because of the background. I'll probably use the same color I've used for the leather and stuff, just to get it to match.
Well, I looked up and I found me a Mustang dash decal to go on my dash.
Nice.
Yeah, it was round, perfect size of it. So
score.
That was for me. Absolutely.
He shoots, he scores.
Swish. Talking about shooting and swishing, I went and bought me a basketball today, and I'm gonna start shooting some basketball in the evenings. Try to lose
Oh,
these
cool.
try to lose these man boobs I got.
Yeah, I've started doing some more exercise lately. I've been doing some of my forms and also doing some dumbbell work. Because what I tend to do, what I do with the dumbbell, and also doing some stuff called long fist, which is not as sexy as it sounds. Long fist, or the long fist punches, more is the point, are a range of strikes that will, yes, totally ruin an opponent, but also strengthen the body very effectively. They are called the long fist because you keep your arm, or the fists, the punches are done from quite a long range from your opponent. They're not close range strikes. But you also are intended to use the long levers to maximize the impact of what you're delivering. And
you do a lot of Tai Chi too, don't you?
Yep, I do Tai Chi. Tai Chi is good. I've done some people some horrible nasties with Tai Chi. I have.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's the thing about Tai Chi is that it takes a long time to be able to do it in a martial application. And the thing about that really in turn becomes, and you need to be able to understand how a fight works to be, it's not that easy to apply as a martial art.
Right.
It takes a lot of training, and because I was taught it as a martial art, not just as movement, I was able to. And when you do, oh dear God, bad day at the office for the other person.
No, I got more. Oh, here it is. I squeezed my tweezer too hard, and my wire went shooting across the room.
Ah. Yeah, the thing with Tai Chi, generally, your nice option on a technique, your merciful one that is, will still result in broken ribs.
Oh, that's not good.
No. Or at least a bad hammering on the rib cage.
Yeah,
The
I've
most
heard.
basic movement, one of the first movements you ever learn is given this nice name, parting the wild horse's mane. See, breaking ribs and dropping the guy over your leg. Option 2, break ribs, back fist to face, straight for the nut shot, grab and throw.
Bad day for a phone.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, and yeah. But again, it's not generally taught that way. I was fortunate. The guy who taught me taught it that way. So I know what all the martial applications are. And they're fun at parties. Just not your opponent's parties. There we go. these are the things that are going on the go on the side, and I've given them a
the running board.
Pardon?
Talking about the running board?
No. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Put that there. It's a goes on the engine. What I've done with the running board is I've done chrome on one side. I'm pretty sure you'd have done the same. And from there I
Wrestling with a solenoid wire now.
We'll put some probably rubber color on the top of it. I always wondered why they're called running boards. It's not like you'd be running on them.
I know, right? Unless you got a Flintstone mobile.
Ha! There's a Family Guy thing where they've turned Fred Flintstone's arrival at the drive-in into this cop style being chased by cop cars and viewed by a chopper. And as Fred eventually realizes he's being chased by the cops and tries to make a bolt for it, and of course gets nailed.
Yeah.
The line is, "Thinking of making a run for it? Yabba dabba don't."
They did actually made some episodes where Pebbles and Bam Bam were teenagers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah, and I bet there was plenty of bam bamming going on there, don't you worry?
Bam, 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 bam.
That's it. Now, what I did there was a bit further. These ones that go on the side of the engine.
Oh, God.
And I did them with
Oh yeah,
natural steel, and then I've gone around the brackets with whatchamacallit, chrome, so they sort of stick out a little bit more.
nice.
And what I'll do is I'll once I've varnished with a bit of the null going on, we can have some detail come up there, I'd suggest. Now, next into here.
Yeah, since they're cylinder head covers, I painted mine blue, the color of my engine block. I'm trying to get this damn little wire to cooperate.
Alrighty, just had my headset do its thing.
I don't know how much ground beef cost you over there in Australia, but I had to go to
How much does what cost?
our ground beef. I bought a 3-pound package of
We don't actually have
ground
ground beef unless over here. Unless you're talking about mince.
And well, our ground beef, ground chuck, was almost $20 for a 3-pound roll.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
We don't really have what's called ground beef. We have mince, which is basically ground beef.
Right.
but we also have things like whatchamacallit, corned beef, which is like salted beef.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys get that.
Yeah, we can get about anything.
It's another one of those things that goes back to the days when things needed to be preserved.
Yeah. The 80/20 was like $17.
Yeah, right.
And then the other was almost $20. Where just a few
What
weeks
I've
ago, this god dang wire drive me fucking batty. It was only like $15 for a 3-pound roll.
yeah, if you can get something good for cheap, it's never a bad outcome. Something I've become quite partial to is salted cod.
Huh.
Because fish is really good for you.
Absolutely. Good for your eyes.
And the thing I've discovered is this stuff called bacala, which is bacala, which is it's pretty common throughout Europe. And it now just looking to think where else I'd probably want to put this color. I think that's good for the time being. I can come back to it if I wish. Done well with the chrome. Wait a minute. Oh, no, got them done, have I? Just checking something on the doors here. Yeah. Anyway, the point being that what was I talking about before I got distracted by the chrome?
Talking about salted cod, and then
yeah, salted cod. It's pretty common throughout Europe. And in Italian, it's called bacala. The reason I know it as that is because I first got it from a continental deli.
okay.
Run by Italians, who unsurprisingly call it bacalhau. In Portuguese, it's bacalhau. English, salted cod. You get the idea. Anyway, and whilst you've got to put it through a bit of a process to get it ready for cooking once it's because of it being salted, you can make some pretty damn good food with it. And what's good about it, or one of the things that's good about it, in my opinion, is that you can get a kilogram, which is like 2 and a bit pounds.
Right.
To be precise, 2.2 pounds. For about $30 a kilo. So for $30. Now over here, if I wanted to get, say, a piece of tuna steak, which granted is a different grade of meat of fish again, but
we have that here.
You're going to be looking about $45 to $50 a kilo.
Yeah, we have salmon and tuna you can buy like that, but we don't eat a lot of fish, so I don't know what the prices of them are.
Well, generally, fish tends to be a bit on the pricey side.
Oh yeah.
And bacala is frankly what we baldmen call fucking cheap.
We like pink salmon in the can.
The what?
We like pink salmon in the can. Like salmon patties.
Look, you still get the omega-3s and shit from it. And
oh yeah. Eat it right out of the can.
But yeah,
shit, man.
Yeah, bacala is good because, like I said, it's cheap, but you can, and with that kilo, I can get a couple of meals out of that for myself. Yes, you have
Oh
to
yeah.
take the bones out. Yes, you have to take the skin off.
Oh right. Okay.
There's a little bit of wastage there, but it's not hard. And yeah, like for example, I made it the other night in a style, or what is called bacala calabrese, which is to say Calabrian style bacala. And it's easy, and it's yummy, and it's nutritious, and that's sort of like a casserole sort of a thing.
Okay.
Tonight, I'm being New Year, I'm giving myself a bit of an indulgence.
Oh.
And I'm going to do the bacala in a creamy, cheesy sauce.
Yummy.
Yeah, I'm going to do it's sort of what's called a bit au gratin is the term in French. And basically what it cuts down to in simple terms, it's not rocket science. It sounds very, ooh, why, but it's not. Is you're looking at put your fillets in a tray, and once you've done that, cover them with cream, bit of dill, a bit of Parmesan cheese and some breadcrumbs, and whack them in the oven. And it's pretty fucking tasty, let me tell you.
That sounds pretty tasty.
So because it's a New Year's and I'm figuring, well, you know, I can go for something a bit indulgent on the calories and whatever else front, I intend to.
I had me some good old Bojangle tonight. Had 17 chickens, a bucket of macaroni and cheese, a bucket of dirty rice, and a 5-pound bag of potatoes. It feels like I ate that much. It wasn't that much, but it feels like I ate that much.
Look, I remember the days when I could pack food away in ludicrous amounts. Now, bearing in mind this was when I was training, so it's probably no great surprise that I was able to pack it away.
You're burning it off.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, but I look at how much I used to eat, and I can't believe I was ever capable of it.
I know, right?
Now,
my routine right now is getting up, walking to the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's why I bought a basketball today, because I'm gonna start shooting some basketball.
Yeah.
I'm not in bad shape. I'm still, got pretty good muscular tone, and I just got a couple of inches here and there I need to get rid of.
Yeah, look,
I don't have that swimsuit body when I stand in front of the mirror no more.
Oh, definitely, I don't. Which doesn't stop me from going swimming.
People look at me weird instead of looking at me and raising their eyebrows. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one thing I can sort of say I can't look that bad. The reason I say that is because one of the first times I've gone swimming, this guy, he was actually just waiting for his wife and their grandkids because he's taken her in to get changed. But apparently he and his wife had actually noticed me doing my swimming as far as really focused and stuff. They thought it was most impressive. I was quite flattered that they chose to mention it to me. But at the end of the day, him being South African, not surprisingly, we soon got talking about rugby. And one of my favourite players, as far as in my position, was South African, a guy named Ostulant, arguably the best in the position ever. And when I mentioned it to the guy, the comment was, yes, Os, you have a very similar build to him. Now, if you're going to be likened to an international rugby front row, you can't be looking too bad. Os was a unit. First time I saw Osterant play, and bear in mind this is not going to mean anything to you as far as the name, but first time I saw him play, all I could think was, fuck me. So that's how it's done, is it? It was, yeah, bigger than anybody I'd seen, better ball handling than anybody I'd seen. And what do you do to people in the scrums? Oh, dear God. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by every account, very pleasant-natured man.
Well,
Just
yeah, most time they say the big burly
Terminator on
ones.
the field.
Most time they say the big burly ones are just as nice as they can be.
Well, look, to give you an idea, as the build of Osterant, he would have been about 6 foot and 300 pounds.
6
And
foot,
mobile.
300 pounds. Damn.
And able to run for 80 minutes.
Wow.
And when I say, yeah, and the shit he would do, man, just fuck off. Yeah, from a front rower viewpoint, everything you wanted to be as a front rower.
Wow.
Any young front rowers watching, do yourself a Flavor Flav. Get yourself some video footage of Osterant and do what this man does. Unless you're playing tight head, in which case get footage of Carl Heyman. Do what that man does. He's on the other side of the scrum. And he was just sheer grunt as well. Jesus. He was a Kiwi. But yeah.
All right.
So there we go. Quite off the track there, but you know.
I enjoy hearing it. I enjoy it.
It's like, yeah. It's like any sports thing. I mean, there are probably linemen out there whose name you just go, ooh, we hear the very name, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Although some of them come with quite sad stories. I remember seeing an interview with, I think his name was Lyle Alzado. And back when the Raiders were the dog's bollocks, he wanted to be the biggest and baddest Raider of all. And turned to steroids. And even when he had finished playing, he was psychologically addicted.
Oh, yeah.
Continued to take them.
That's fucked up by many of them.
And apparently he ended up developing brain cancer.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Well, it was. And he actually made the video to warn younger people not to make the mistake he made.
That's good.
Well, you got to respect that.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a bit like I guess it was the steroid equivalent of, do you remember Yul Brynner?
Name sounds familiar. Tell me about it.
You'd know him if you saw him, I can guarantee you that. Yul Brynner was an actor, most noted in most of his roles. He was shaven-headed. He was in movies like Westworld, The Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent Seven. I think that.
Yeah, well, he's the bald-headed guy in The Magnificent Seven.
Okay.
That's Yul Brynner. Reputedly, he was a very heavy smoker. And in his defense, that was back in an era when smoking was considered pretty much par for the course. Anyway, at the end of the day, he contracted lung cancer. Terminal lung cancer.
Okay.
And
Yul Brynner.
he made a video warning people not to smoke. And the big line is, just don't smoke.
Yeah, so did Leonard Nimoy that played Spock on Star Trek. He died of cancer.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep, sure did.
I loved his cameo in a Simpsons episode where he appears during the first running of the monorail, and because it's solar powered, and when it starts going haywire, and there's an eclipse, you hear him go, "Ah, yes, a solar eclipse. The cosmic balance or the cosmic ballet continues." You're right, yeah.
Damn it.
Now, something I need to consider here is all these wheels. Now, Robin.
Very tricky.
Okay, there's a few things I might do here with this brush very quickly. Where is? Here is. Now, I've made a slight error there, so that's an easy fix.
Yeah, I've got a slight error going on here as well.
I think. There we go.
My water pump housing has shifted on me.
Now, something else I wish to check. I see. I think.
What kind of slot that goes into? So, that.
Yep. So, if that is going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Right. There's an executive decision about to be made. In fact, definitely made. Right, so that's got to be black.
What was your decision? I was concentrating.
It was part of the backboard of the engine, and I'm figuring, well, that's got to be black. This part here, I'll just make sure I've got the right part. I'm going to look like a bit of a yacht. No, I'm good. That's the one. And then that goes out to there. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this portion here's got to be black.
Watch it now.
All righty. Now,
Punchy little bitch.
once I've gotten this one done, the Prime Minister of Spain and his Labour Department Minister, Manuel Labour.
Manuel Labour. Come here,
Manuel Labour. He said the Prime Minister is one done. The Labour Department Minister is Manuel Labour. What other names can we?
Come meet Mr. Do Nothing. Yeah, something ain't corresponding here. Something on my engine ain't right.
It's inconvenient at best.
Yeah, this is a bitch. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not a Volkswagen man.
I was looking very closely at this kit, and I reckon, don't know, but reckon that a lot of this is actually I think they've done exactly what they did with the Porsche. They've taken one apart. Because if you look at a lot of the engine detail and stuff, yeah, they might have put some parts together in one unit, but in essence, the parts look correct.
Put a damn pull cord on it and let it go. Son of a bitch.
What's happened?
This damn little wire. Now I'm talking about putting up these little engines, put a pull cord on it like a lawnmower motor.
Ah.
About the same size, right?
Yeah, right. Now.
I'll walk a big beefy V8. Something that tickles my testicles when I crank it up.
All right. So that's the engine.
So much power. You hear it before you see it.
Yeah.
I had a few cars in my day like that.
I haven't actually. Oh, wait, I tell a lie. I did have a Volvo that had an exhaust coming off. You could hear that coming.
With exhaust off it.
I used to, in fact, it was so loud that I used to refer to it as the Sopwith Volvo.
Damn.
Because it sounded like a Sopwith Camel.
What the fuck?
Eventually, of course, I got the muffler fixed because you got to. But for a while there, it sounded like I was one of those magnificent men in their flying machines. All right.
Yeah, I used to have to buy a back test tire at least once a week. Well, I'd burn the rubber off of it.
If I ever did get a car that was suitable for the what's the word I'm looking for?
Terrorizing.
Yeah, the whole engine revving caper, I guess, is perhaps the way to word it. Now, wheel covers.
I used to terrorize Smithfield on my Monte Carlo.
X2 and X1.
Oh, young and dumb.
Yes.
All kinds of stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to come back out because.
So that would mean. I see. Might want to change my brush for that one. And what's that? C10. Was ist das?
What in the same hell? The problem is.
C10. Aha. I reckon that's probably going to want to be chassis black. So we'll do that, shall we?
That's what's happened. My water pump has shifted. I don't know how the hell that took place because it's got a slot.
What happened?
Well, the water pump has a slot where it goes into the block at, and it only sits one particular way. And I've got it in there right, but the housing on the back part of the canopy won't see play, won't go together. It's being cunty, as you say.
Cunty. I've got to say, there's something as a national trait that I've accredited to Australians that I can't help but view with some humour. Our frivolous and almost joyous use of the word cunt.
Yes,
I don't know if we're known internationally, but certainly we generally, amongst ourselves, acknowledge that we quite happily will trot out cunt in a manner that most cultures just wouldn't.
You call your woman a cunt around here, you're gonna get something thrown at your ass.
Oh, mate, over here, you can even greet people as a matter of friendship with it. Oh, g'day, you cunt.
Yeah, that's how
Now, you can also be quite virulent with it. Oh, you can't. It's a question of tone, context. As has been said of me, cool, he's a big cunt, isn't he? Things like that. And so even the classic, here we go. This is very much a stereotype I'm laying on very thick and heavy here. Brace yourself. You're in Australia, cunt. Yeah. When you want to go full Neanderthal.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. It's interesting how some cultures or in some countries one adjective or expletive is perfectly acceptable and others is considered my. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's words like that around here. Yep.
Now, I would suggest I have reason to believe that Australians are pretty casual with their expletives. And I'm entirely comfortable with that fact. Fuck yeah.
Some can be overlooked, some will get you shot at.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a question of context. And it's not something we would do in general. Like if you're in a business meeting, you're not about to start trotting it out. Because there comes a certain point of common sense and manners. We do actually have manners in Australia. Some people are less aware of this than others.
So forth around here.
That's what I was doing next. Now, for this, I need a smaller brush, I think. What's this part here? C15. What does that do? What does that do, eh? What does C15 do? I see.
All right.
I see. So that would need to be black as well, you'd think. Right. Okay. Getting how this goes together. So that will need to be black.
Well, all right.
Now, I've gotten most of this painted now, and there was much rejoicing.
There's no rejoicing going on over here.
Oh, really? What's happening?
It's just motor ain't sitting down right. The enclosure that goes over the engine is being cunty.
Oh, hey, go for it. How you doing?
It's just got to slide over that. That's what it's got to do.
So what step are you doing?
Be alarmed.
What step are you doing?
Putting the back part of the wagon on the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's very tricksy.
Is it just that it's really, really snug, or?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really snug, tight fit, and it's.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those fits that once you get it in, you're going to be going high, yeah. But yeah, until you're at that point, it's going to be, and how does fuck off sound?
I know, right? Because I know a certain part has to be. Yeah, it's going to be a tight fit, boss man.
Mm.
I'm tired, boss.
Well,
I'm tired, boss.
let you do the discovery on that one, shall I? Now,
I was
what is
referencing the Green Mile. I'm tired, boss.
that? That is part.
Well, I'm going to do a little bit of a modification here.
Oh, that's interesting. The transfer is different to what I had anticipated. And what I mean by that,
What are you talking about, Willis?
it's a metal transfer, and you cut around the metal transfer using a sharp modeling knife, and you actually remove it and transparent film from the lining using tweezers, place it in position, and then rub the metal parts. Yeah, they show you how to do it here, but it's a different type of decal than what we used, or that to which we are accustomed, which is interesting. Maybe a bit of a fist fucking, very interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be it's being a fist fucking right now.
That's suboptimal. Now, if that's going to go there, I see where that goes.
Well, I think I just fixed my problem.
Interesting. I wonder why.
I wonder.
Well, and you'd have noticed this yourself. They've left this big gap here, and they've given you the plate to cover it, but there's nothing that goes in there anyway, so far as I can tell. So why?
Yeah, I know why they did that. Because there's nothing that goes in there. A plate covering.
I mean, it's going to be the same color as the rest of it, unless I'll check that just for my own edification. Every time I say edification, a part of me remembers that scene out of Enter the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
They've caught Bruce Lee and yada, yada, yada. I wonder if you would be part of this morning's edification. All right, well, we'll get that one done.
All right, so bells, hells. All right.
The only reason I can think that they would have done it this way, as far as having that extra that piece that you put in the middle, is if it's because this has a zigzag pattern on it, and maybe because the others have a crosshatch, it was easier from the viewpoint of maintaining the pattern.
Ah.
That's pure supposition on my behalf. Doesn't mean I'm wrong, but it doesn't mean I'm right either, if you follow me.
Yep.
How you traveling? I'm sort of still focusing on my thing here. Coming together?
I will. Under.
There we go.
All
right,
everything's right. Everything's like it's supposed to be.
Is it the engine or putting it onto the actual mainframe?
Put it on the main frame, it fits like it's supposed to.
Uh-huh.
But when you go to put the housing on it, all these pieces are so tight, it's not wanting to. Because of this fits over that.
I'm seeing the issue.
It's
Yeah, right.
The manifolds are in the way.
Yeah.
Sitting like this, it sits like it's supposed to. In that part. Let's try it. Yeah, but then this don't want to go in there and seat.
That's something I'm having a quick look at.
And I'm wondering. It's almost like the engine's not back as far as it needs to go, but it actually is because it has a slot it goes into.
Now I'm going to change brushes for a moment.
Goes on like that.
I do recall seeing a diagram on the things that does show there's a thing where you've got to line a hinge up and sort of click.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get it to do. But
and it's not quite hitting the hinge is the issue here, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right. So theoretically, a simple maneuver that is not proving to be so simple is the drill we're looking at here.
Pretty much.
Right.
Oh, there's the exhaust.
You got it?
Yeah, I figured out what happened.
Okay, what was it?
I got my exhaust upside down.
That's not going to help the cause, mate.
Yep. I went. Yeah.
Never mind. At least you found it.
Yeah, I
At
found
least
me.
now you know what to do about it.
Yep. I'll pop it off and turn them around. My beautiful engine. I've got to disassemble it.
Oh
It's wired
no! Oh!
It's wired up and everything, man.
I'll
try to fire it up.
Dude, on the topic of big, long, epic nose, I was on YouTube and I actually watched quite a lot of podcasts and stuff about US politics because I do find it interesting and it is globally important stuff, actually. Anyway, and this particular commentator was sinking his teeth into the Melania documentary. And his opening gambit was to drop in this clip from, I think it was The Office.
Oh, shit.
Where this guy's just going, no, 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 fucking no.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's a pretty valid response.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
much. Well, actually, it wasn't too bad. I got it off and turned it around and
all good.
Yeah, all good.
Fantastic.
I didn't monkey it up too bad.
That's all right then. Oh, on the topic of monkeys, I've seen some videos of gorillas in zoos and sort of like with their keepers interacting with them in a playful sort of a way, and they're a crack up. Like you'll see them respond in a very human way to tricks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the other thing that was
they're intelligent.
human bodybuilder has been doing his pose in front of the gorilla cage to see if he could get it to respond, which it did. It flexed. Oh my lord.
Ah,
There's an animal with muscles. The
yes,
lats on this thing were phenomenal.
I can imagine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's no surprise that it's a gorilla. But just wow. When you fully see the physique of a gorilla, well, that's what the term is. Let's not be shy.
Yep.
On display the way a human would do so. And you just go, fuck me.
Yep.
That will do the job. There's even one, and this must be a place in Russia where bodybuilders and powerlifters think they can try their luck against. There's a hole in the thing between the gorilla and them, and you can put this thick rope through it and play tug of war with the gorilla. It would appear, and of course, good luck with that.
Yeah, you're going to lose that battle.
And one thing, there's 3 of them trying it on with this gorilla. Big guys too. And it's nothing to him.
Nope. Another day at the office.
Yeah, but the other ones that are more amusing are the ones where you see them react to things like I'll do a magic trick in front of a gorilla and how it responds.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
Huh.
Yeah. Now, these ones, here's an interesting fact for you. There are 2 types of gorilla. Mountain gorillas cannot be kept in captivity, apparently. These are forest gorillas. I think there's 2 types anyway. I think it's the mountain gorillas simply cannot be kept in captivity. You just can't. They don't adapt.
Okay.
Whereas these other ones do. And yeah, I'll flick you a clip because they are funny. Genuinely funny to watch them.
Yeah.
Because they've got these very human facial expressions.
Very much so.
And I saw another clip actually where, and by the voices, it was in the US, and the keepers basically scored badly. A leopard's responded badly at some stage and gone a bit aggressive and started going him. Now, a leopard might be small, but they're powerful.
Oh, absolutely.
And whilst he's trying to keep that under control, this gorilla in an adjacent cage has realized he can get out to fix this problem. And yeah, basically gets out and starts explaining to the leopard who the boss is. And that would be him.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's just wow. Big silverback.
Oh, yeah, silverbacks, man, they're beasts.
I remember complaining to a woman I trained because I didn't like being unshaven because I was much younger at the time because you could see the grey hairs in my beard. And she just laughed at me and said, "You shouldn't be so worried. Means you're an old silverback."
Nah. Yeah, I was looking at myself in the mirror today, and I told our boy, I said, "Damn!" I said, "My whole head's almost white." Devin nodded his head. He said, "Yep."
Yep. These are the things.
Now, my father, he dyed his hair.
Here's a funny dyeing your hair story.
He was jet black until today he died.
Here's a funny dyeing your hair story. When I was in China, my instructor started going grey. And the one of the guys passed comment to me. I'm there. Well, he's getting old, a bit older, you know. Of course, he's getting a few grey hairs. He said, not that quickly, though. Eh? He said, I'm telling you right now, when we're back in Australia, he dies that. And miraculously, who would have thought those grey hairs disappeared when we got back? And it's a curious thing because you always think of
Sophistication.
grandmasters are supposed to be above such petty vanity and stuff.
Yep.
Not so much.
You don't look like that.
There won't be no solo time for me tonight because I ain't got shit done.
Well, no, you have actually, at least because you've worked out the very important detail of how that engine's meant to go on.
Yep. I have learned tonight, and I've learned that.
It's a pretty major detail, it must be said.
God. I'm gritting my teeth. I'm biting my lip. I'm trying to keep from throwing it against the wall.
Nah.
Thank God for glue, right?
Yeah.
Thank somebody for it.
Now, there's a couple of things I need to check.
Shit, man. All right.
Look at Tom. Spray Tom.
So just so you know, you see these exhaust pipes right here, Rob?
Yep.
They go upside down.
Ah.
Not the engine. That's the bottom.
Okay.
And I had them turned the other way.
Ah.
Yeah, like
I
I thought.
see. Got it.
Yeah, I was being a Charlie Brown.
Being a Charlie Brown. Have you ever seen the Family Guy thing at the Peanuts reunion?
No.
Oh, it's so dark. There's got them all happily playing. There's Schroeder on the piano and da 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 da. And in comes Charlie Brown with this skanky looking woman on his arm, and he's clearly skagged up to the eyeballs. And he chirps out with her, "Yeah, it's me, your old punching bag, Charlie Brown. Everybody wish Snoopy was here. Snoopy and Woodstock. Well, they're dead, and I sold them the junk. I swear I didn't know how strong it was. I don't give a damn about Woodstock, but Snoopy." And then she goes to console him. "Get off me, you skank."
God, dog.
But yeah, the whole I sold him the junk.
Yeah, there's one character on Charlie Brown you never see, and that's the teacher.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You hear her?
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah.
Which, to be fair, is about as much as a kid really wants to understand from any teacher.
Oh, yeah, you got a point there. You have a point there. And they didn't even play Charlie Brown Christmas this year here.
Is that normally a thing they do?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't play it this year. Didn't play Rudolph either.
Santa Claus come to town.
Santa Claus come to town. Frosty Snowman didn't play none of them.
Myself and some friends were discussing Santa and Rudolph and the others. And we've come to the conclusion that not only is Santa clearly a meth freak, otherwise he wouldn't be doing all his deliveries in one 24-hour period.
Wouldn't have magical reindeer either, right?
Judging by the red nose, he's also a raging alcoholic. And he uses the alcohol to address his existential dread of having to do this every year. He's also guilty of slave labor. You can't tell me he pays those elves.
Hell no.
And he's probably gotten them through human trafficking. Now, further to which, let's look at his lead reindeer, a deer with a nose that glows. How much cocaine has he given it? Come on now.
Come on.
And these are questions, and you got to say, on the whole, then, Father Christmas has got a lot to answer for.
I know, right? Got all these kids sitting on his knee, got magical reindeer breaking into people's houses.
He's got kids sitting on his knees, probably hooked up with Epstein.
There you go.
I'm surprised. I'm just getting imagine of they finally did choose to drop all the names that are in the Epstein files.
Oh man, they're all
Christmas.
Yeah, they're all redacted. Everything's covered up, blackened out.
Wasn't that a joke?
Yeah.
One in poor taste.
Yep. Every bit of it's redacted.
I actually think that's going to be. I think that will actually, in the long term, cost them dearly. I think they made a howling error of judgment there.
I agree. Well, everybody should have known. Everybody should have known it was going to be that way.
Oh, I think everybody did, and that's the problem.
Yep.
That they totally lived down to everybody's expectations, and I think the bigger problem that the administration has is that the survivors aren't going to go anywhere, nor should they. You know?
Yep.
So that's a bit of a problem, and well, you know, it's not even like they can casually. I mean, the old rumor would be that I'll kill them. You can't kill 1,000. That solution's not there for you.
Yeah. Oh, them fuckers are guilty.
So yeah, you know, it's just like, really, guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, them fuckers are guilty.
I mean, some of the names you don't even need spelled out. You can just go, yeah, hello.
You're right. Absolutely right.
And the only one who seems to have had any comeuppance is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Now, I have no issue with him getting a comeuppance because he deserves it. But it's a bit rough that he's the only one who does.
Right.
Because, well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he winds up in jail, to be honest. That'd be a hell of a come down from being a prince, wouldn't it?
Oh, man. Don't you know it?
If you've gone from having everything that you could possibly want to meeting Bubba in the cells. Hey, Prince, looking mighty cute in them jeans.
Come here and bend over, boy. Would any of them really go, though?
No, he'd be protected as all fuck.
Yep.
Even if he went inside, he would be protected.
You got a bird mouth. You got a bird mouth, boy.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. Ooh, let's see if we can make him squeal like a pig.
Oh, come on, man. Being cunty again. Everything was going pretty smoothly, trying to get this other back wheel on there, and now it's being a bitch.
Nay. It's always a curse. All right. Slowly getting these wheels done.
Like Daddy always told me, if it didn't fit, to force it.
Oh, dearie, dearie me. That'll make your eyes water.
Yeah, it will. If it don't fit, force it.
I mean, you could always use a shoehorn.
Mm.
I'm not talking about for your kit. I'm talking about for other circumstances, of course.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Almost done on the first part of the room anyway. Being the black part, then I'll do the red on the outside.
Well, you know, a funny thing it is when you put stuff together right, it actually goes together right.
Who would have thought?
I know, right? Who would have thunk it?
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Jim
It's like
Carrey would
following
say,
instructions.
like
Who would have thought, eh?
Yep. Like a glove. Man, look at that, boy. It slid right on there better than a condom on a.
Nice.
I think I put the mud clap on there now because I popped that some bitch off a while ago.
Nice one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Hallelujah. Lord, help me.
Now I think I've gotten most of this color done.
You
Which
done
I'm
with
not
the
unhappy for.
black?
Yeah. Not unhappy for that. Or at least any other blacks I can use, I wish to use, I can use either the paint pens or it wouldn't be this black I'm using if you follow me.
Yep.
All right. There's a few blacks I would consider using. Oh my God.
What you need, mate?
When I said there's a few blacks I'd consider using. I had a sudden flash of there being some sort of slave driver joke there. I thought, I'm just going to keep that one probably as far as I've taken it, as far as is tactful, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, might get down in your pocket. Yeah, Bassman gets aggravated. I'll hear her say, she'll say Jesus, or she's like, God. I say, wait a minute, babe. I'm frowned upon when I say that.
Yeah. Now, God damn. Starting to get. I think I need to get some more. I'm not sure if I have any more chassis black in my selection. I'll have to check that. All right.
Well, this Herbie might not be ready for the racetrack, but he'll look good on the shelf.
Well, that's all that really matters. I wasn't planning on taking my Volvo out on the streets either.
Well, I must say, your Volvo turned out nice there, Rockster.
I was pretty happy with that.
Yep.
And I got to say, because I'm really pleased with how the VW paint job's coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
looking pretty swanky there.
Pretty happy with this whole car caper.
Good. What is David working on?
I'm not sure. Probably a ship. I would suggest.
You're probably right.
Illuminate us, David. What are you working on, man?
Yep. Turned it around, map. It snug as a bug in a rug.
Nice.
Now I just got to do some paint touch-ups.
Hang on a moment. Two minutes, Marcus.
2 minutes.
Not what 2 minutes, Marcus is.
Herbie's alive. Herbie's alive.
Ah, nice one.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very durable, strong kit because I've been bending, pulling, replacing,
Yeah.
taking apart, and nothing is broken or pissed me off.
Yeah, that is one of the joys of Tamiya.
I'm pretty impressed with these kits.
Um,
Yeah, Bassman, I ain't stomping on nothing.
it's the thing with Tamiya is, and we've discussed this at length, you get what you pay for.
That's it. That's it, baby.
You want a quality kit, you get a quality kit. There's nothing worse than buying a kit and then going, what the fuck is this? Well, there probably are worse things, I would suggest, but from a scale modeler's perspective, probably not. All right, so I've got the interior of the wheels done there.
What's the fucking wheel again?
The outer rim's going to be red. Then, of course, there'll be the tires, and the inner area is going to be oily steel.
Nice.
All right, zoom out. Clean. Oh, there we go. Nice one.
It came together pretty nicely. I still got several more things to put on it, the exhaust and the breather.
Yeah. That's looking nice, man.
But man, it's turned out great. Pretty happy with that.
Now I'm going to clean.
Wired up.
Wait, before I clean my brush.
Well, making your custom wires for it is aggravating and time consuming, but the payout is extremely worth it.
Yep. Now, yeah.
I've actually found a Starsky & Hutch Gran Torino on my car. I'm going to purchase.
Ooh, what make is it?
It's a 76 Ford Gran Torino, I believe.
No. I mean, what the kit?
I think it was AMT, if I remember correctly.
AMT, I reckon. I'll see if I can track one down. That'd be kind of cool.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll check later and make sure, and I'll send you a message.
Cheers, man. Because that would be a good one to get.
Yeah, because I've been looking one for a long time, and I have done some extensive searches on eBay and Mercari and a couple other places, other hobby shops, and hadn't found any. And I ran across this lady on Mercari just got one. She don't want $35 for it, so I don't think that's too bad.
That's pretty reasonable.
The only thing it don't come with is the damn red light on top.
Oh,
It's got the
be that
one
as it
light
may,
that
so you
stick up
can
there.
sort of live with. That reminds me, on those links that I sent you, there's
Oh yeah, I'm
one,
gonna check them out here in a little bit.
one of them is the ICM gangster car.
Yep.
And I looked closer at it. Apparently, it comes with Tommy guns.
Oh,
and
no
some
way.
decals- yeah, and some decals so you can put little bullet holes on the car.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
I might have to buy that one then. That'd be pretty badass.
That would be comical. And all you'd need is some 1 to 24 figures. You got your gangsters hanging around.
I know, right?
And they'd have to be able to be gotten. You would think.
You would think, yeah.
Now.
Okay.
All right. So I clean this brush. Goggles off. I am going to need some more chassis black. As I said, as to whether I have it in store, I don't know. I will find this out. Next port of call is some tidying up with red. And I might even do some on the hull with this one.
Go.
All righty. Alrighty, now making reasonable sort of progress on this.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the breather on the carburetor, and once again, being tricky.
Having a bit of fun and games, you reckon?
Yeah, man, that stuff. It's tight, but it fits together really well.
Again, like so much that is Tamiya, it's it does its thing, but it does it for a reason, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to you putting your engine together.
I'm looking forward to it too, trust me. Now, red.
Because screaming and cursing they will be.
I
I foresee it in your future. I have foreseen it.
Obi Bassman knows it to be true, you reckon?
Yes, I have seen it. The old Jedi Master. You will be cursed. You will be mad.
Cursed you will be.
Throw it, you will not. That's one thing I won't bless with was patience.
I can be depending. It's a curious thing. The less important my patience is, the shorter it is.
Yep.
If it's important that I stay calm, I can be. Quite remarkably so. People have passed comment. But if it's not important or something I view as absolute nonsense that I'm just not putting up with, patience is not there.
But patience is a virtue. I do not
Patience is not there when it comes down to certain things.
Yeah, me waiting in the grocery line is not one of them.
Oh no, I'm good with that. Unless somebody tries to push in, then I'll be saying no. This is not how it happens. And if somebody's being blatantly nasty or rude or whatever, no, I'm not putting up with that.
Yeah, no, that's.
And when I'm not putting up with that, I'm definitely not putting up with that. And if they think otherwise, I'm not putting up with that.
when the cashier blatantly takes his time and there's a line formed and he's just conversating with the people at the register after
Now
he's run
that's poor
up,
service.
that pisses me off. We had to
That's
deal with that
actually poor service.
at the Dollar General. I forgot my Bassman.
I actually told off a guy, and this is an example, in fact, because I'd gone into my Optus store to make my payment,
Yes.
and they didn't accept cash. And I said to him, "Look, mate, I have lost my card. Optus want my money, and I have legal tender. What is the issue here?" He said, "Well, it's our policy, data." Now, and I said, "Now, I wouldn't mind you holding that position. If I hadn't come in here the other day, waited for 10 minutes in a line, and not even been acknowledged." He said, "Oh, I'm very sorry about that." I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's really piss poor customer service." And I've told him all about it. Because it is. It's not good enough. That is not how to treat customers.
Nope.
And that's the thing I find increasingly frustrating in the modern era. And here's a great phrase for you. You can't complain about customer service in the modern day and age because there simply isn't any.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't believe the customer is always right, but at the same time, you can have a whole lot less of that issue if you just do decent fucking service.
Yeah, you go up to a Walmart employee, they wearing a jacket. "How may I help you?" You act like you piss them off when you ask them something. You do. Do it.
Anybody, anywhere this day and age.
Bassman said that's anybody, anywhere this day and age.
There's a chain of actually, here we go. Here's an interesting compare and contrast on this very subject matter. Now, there's a chain of hardware stores, big chain over here, called Bunnings. And I actually refuse to go to them because you simply cannot get served in any credible way, shape, or form.
Really?
Yep, it's shithouse. And if you're going to go to a chain, you can go to a place called Mitre 10. And they actually have customer service. Now, and the difference is just right the way down to once I wanted to get what was it I was after? Wasn't paint. It was something. Doesn't really matter what it was. Bottom line, not only was a guy able to assist, not only he went further in Bunnings. If you get assistance, they say, "Oh yes, it's in aisle such and such," and leave you to it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy walked me to the aisle, showed me what my options were, and you think, that is what is supposed to happen.
That is customer service.
And I ended up buying actually more stuff, not because related, but because I just happened to be in that area. And while I was there, going, "Oh, well, while I'm here,"
You can tell when they're
pissed off.
You can tell when you're busy. You don't really want to bother them. I mean, everybody.
Yeah, when you get pissy, you just want to get whatever you're buying and get the fuck out.
But
I find
when you stand there playing with his damn testicles and you ask him, where something is, and this over on,
But if they help you out and you find something else that you wanting to purchase, you might be interested in purchasing, you're more likely going to purchase because you're in a better frame of mind.
And 9 times out of 10, I have looked for the product before I ask anybody. I just don't willy nilly. Hey, where's this at?
Yeah. And would it hurt them to come over and find and employ the phrase, "Can I help you?" Why would you do that? All righty, starting to get this together. on the painting front. Now,
All right.
I'm thinking that some of this I might be better served to put this on the front area where the boot sort of thing is. I might even just mask up and go for the can option.
That is an option.
Well, and a damn fine one, it must be said. Purely for ease of purpose.
That's only for shits and giggles.
Mm.
Only bad when someone giggles and shits.
Ah. I reckon, in fact, I'm making an executive decision. I am. Once I've gotten this painted, and a little bit here, I'm going to mask up that front area and do the spray can. Yes, I am. Do the spray can. Do, 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 do.
Do it. I'm going to attempt to waller out the end of this tailpipe to make it look more realistic. Wish me luck.
Yeah. Actually, that's something I've considered doing. There's a thing you can do with guns, and you get a really fine drill bit and bore them out a little bit.
Yep.
And you can do that. Yeah, you can do it pretty much with any part if you want.
And you can actually buy little pieces of pipe at the hardware store. That's small, like little mouse pipes that are metal, and you can take your lighter and burn them and singe them, and it looks like a actual working example.
That's a really cool idea. That never occurred to me. I mean, granted, this is going to be another card I'm going to do that I'll probably do pristine, just because of the subject matter, as it were.
Yeah.
But if I do a card that I do not wish to do pristine, that would certainly be a fine option.
Yeah, say like Herbie right here with these little chrome extensions. You know, if I went to the hardware store and got some little metal pipe, I could have took a lighter and like the car had been running.
Now, so what's the time in your neck of the woods at the moment?
It is 6:17 p.m. in the evening.
6:17. Yeah, we're not going to be on at midnight.
No. I can't remember last time we stayed up and watched the ball drop. My ball dropped on my head. I'm ready to go to sleep.
I was going to say the only ball drop I'm really interested in these days is mine.
That's just the truth.
I just had a rather, I'm trying to decide what the correct adjective is, but when I said that the only ball drop I'm interested in these days is a mine, and then you can even follow that in with, and that's just the way I roll.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, Hey, that wasn't meant to happen.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, just dropping what I'm painting, that's all. I've got to say, I'm rather taken with the way they've gone about the front indicator lights, because that's absolutely correct as far as the VW goes.
Oh, they are, yeah. And the back ones.
Yeah, it's very cool. I do like their attention to detail as a kit.
Yep. Been very pleased, very pleased.
Now, this one will go here.
I was taken back for it having the spare tire in the front. That's actually a tire like it's on the car, and it's removable.
Yeah, right.
Pretty cool. Realism. That's what you want.
Well, yeah, Tamiya will give you all of that. And dead set serious, it's such that you'd be struggling to think of a kit manufacturer who would be better than Tamiya. They might not have the kit you're after, but as a kit standard,
The ones they have are badass.
you'd be struggling to find one better.
True that.
As I said yesterday, a mate of mine only builds Tamiya, and I can totally understand his position.
Yeah.
Although you'd have to say that's surely a bit limiting. And also there are some manufacturers out there who are very, very good anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm also doing a 84 Ford Bronco 4x4.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, cool.
I masked that off and painted that black and red. And man, that was a job. Having that off
Nice.
for that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet when I get done with it. I think it's a level 4. It's got I don't know how many
Oh,
parts.
yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah. How you doing, Jeff? Now,
We'll go figure it. Put the damn paint down. So does anybody shoot like fireworks off or anything like that around your neck
I
of the woods?
heard some last night, and there would have been some in town. But I didn't bother
Oh no.
staying up or waiting.
Yeah.
Just
Nope.
because couldn't be fucked.
Nope.
Couldn't be fucked, I couldn't.
Nope.
But yeah, although fireworks are fun, over here we can't let them off by ourselves. It's all very controlled.
Well,
We
around
don't
here,
have a bonfire night.
yeah, around here, it ain't got to be controlled. Anybody and their brother can go buy fireworks and have a whole smorgasbord of them in their backyard.
Nah, can't do that
Oh,
over here.
Has ones that stay on the ground or ones that go a couple hundred feet in the air.
Yeah. Used to be able to do it. Then a few people blew their hands off.
I can see that.
And the governmental response was not, well, if you're stupid enough to keep hold of the fucking thing,
Yeah, if you're not kind of a
the
moron, you
governmental
don't
response was to introduce safety legislation.
damn it, man.
And it was just like, really? You haven't worked out that these people are pretty, that if Darwin, these people deserve Darwin treatment. Look, if you're going to take yourself out, just so be it. You know?
Wow.
In the natural environment, they wouldn't survive. Don't let them survive in ours.
I'll tell you what, these places around here that sell fireworks during July 4th and other events, man, you think they're made out of fucking gold that cost so much.
Oh, and let's face it, they're taking full toll on the mere fact that, well, people are going to want to buy these in big amounts.
Yeah, I know.
There's a Family Guy thing where Quagmire runs in excitedly to Peter and says, Peter, I've just smuggled all these fireworks up here in my ass. And Peter's there, well, Quagmire, that's great, but you didn't need to put them up your ass. I mean, they're legal up here. Response, yeah, well, that's just as much fun, isn't it?
Damn.
Yeah, Quagmire, eh? Who else but Quagmire?
Giggity.
Oh, yeah. Another one of my favorite Quagmire moments is where he's started dating Meg. And Lois is quite calm about it because she views it as just an act of rebellion.
Fucking will. Oh, yeah.
Whereas Peter's quite aghast for pretty obvious reasons, and let's not be shy, quite valid ones. And he's there. Look, I'm telling you, he'll put his dick into anything. And that's as he walks over to the fridge, opens it, and there's Quagmire, balls deep into something they're about to have for dinner. And
balls deep.
He's there, yeah. And he looks over at Peter. He's there. Go and get something else for dinner. He's there. But Quagmire, we were just about, yeah, just get something else.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, nasty.
Balls deep.
Oh, yeah. That's a great phrase, isn't it?
That's a great phrase.
Is there anywhere else I want to put? Ah, yes, there is. A bit of work I wish to do on the hull here.
There we go.
You're going to need a very crisp brush for this.
Crisp,
you
say?
Oh.
Quagmire.
Yeah. You never know what he's going to do next. He's Quagmire.
Yeah, my favorite episode is when he was in his room for that week discovering internet porn.
Gee, Quagmire, we haven't seen you for a few days. Where have you been? I just been kind of busy. Look, Peter, I've got to get back to you. Have you been working out? Yeah, no. I'll just get back to you. Yeah.
Oh,
that's better.
Get your ice in there. You little bitch. So all you said you had going on today?
Well, sort of in many ways, the usual, which is to say music, writing, exercising. But one thing I do need to do actually is go to a place called the IGA or an IGA. IGA are a group of shops, small supermarkets that will actually be open on New Year's Day often.
IGA, we have IGAs here.
Okay. Well, there might be the same sort of setup where they're frequently open on public holidays.
Yeah, I think these are as well. I'm not one.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Anyway, they I forgot to get myself coffee yesterday, and I'll run out today. No, we can't have it.
Get that.
No.
That's a necessity. Can't be getting coffee.
So what I'll be doing at some stage is obviously going to the shops and getting coffee. But that notwithstanding, oops, got a little carried away there. I will be, mostly just riding, training, playing bass. Might make a few phone calls. But there's pretty big limits as to what you can do on a public holiday as far as business and stuff goes.
Right. Yeah, there'll be a lot of things closed around here tomorrow. Fast one's off tomorrow.
Pretty much everything is closed at the moment here.
Yeah.
Except for, as I said, IGAs, bless their cotton socks.
I actually worked it. That was one of the first groceries I worked at was IGA.
Okay.
Yep.
I got to say, here's an interesting thing. I'd be actually kind of curious to see what your take on this is. Over here, only really small independent supermarkets are allowed to be open on public holidays. The big ones aren't allowed.
Yeah, like Walmart and Food Line and all them around here, they're closed as well.
Yeah, well, the thing is, part of the reason for that policy, to my understanding, is because it enables the small ones to make hay while the sun shines, pretty much, in a circumstance that they might otherwise not have.
This is true.
And they quite validly take full toll, not necessarily on the staff. Like I knew one guy who owned an IGA. Yes, he would get his staff to work on Christmas Day and New Year's Day and all that, but he'd also look after them in as much as he'd give them something to take home or whatever.
Right.
So that they weren't just doing it for just the pay rate, they were also doing it for a bit of benefit.
Yeah, they give us like a ham or a turkey, something like that as well. Even on,
those little things matter.
Yeah, New Year's and Christmas and
yep,
Christmas
those
Eve.
little tiny things matter.
Yep, it's the little things. It's the little thing, man.
It honestly is. To quote Hank Scorpio, well, you can't argue with the little things. It's the little things that make up life. Now, if you wonder who the hell Hank Scorpio is, he's the supervillain who Homer ends up working for in the Simpsons episode, You Only Move Twice.
You only move twice?
Yeah, because they effectively move twice. Once to Cypress Creek,
yep,
where Homer works for Hank Scorpio. And he's very good at his job as a manager of the nuclear division because he manages to get them way ahead of the, the chemical warfare and germ warfare divisions. And it's But yes, that's the big line. When he eventually has to sort of like, because the other members of the family want to go back to Springfield. And he tells this to Hank. It's quite a long face. So what seems to be the problem? Oh, it's just a lot of little things. Well, you can't argue with the little things. It's the little things that make up life.
So true. So true.
So there you go. A little line by Hank Scorpio. He also ends up because at one stage Homer admits that his lifelong dream is to own the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
And he leaves Scorpio. He's done quite a good job in his role as as I mentioned. Scorpio sends him a gift, and it's the Denver Broncos. And he said, and the line is, "These aren't the Dallas Cowboys, but they'll get you that bit close to that dream of yours." And when Homer sees it's the Broncos, he said, "Oh, the Denver Broncos." Much to their, well, I think owning the Denver Broncos is pretty good. Yeah. Well, tell me why it's not. Oh, you just don't understand football, Marge.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know much about the NFL, but I know enough to get the humor in that one.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's just one thing that we've never been able to follow or wanted to follow is any type of sports.
Okay.
I just
Sports are not for everybody.
no, they are not for me. Or us, none of us.
When I was,
Like I said, I was going to play basketball in high school, but middle school, I found out I had to.
At Ignatius, that's the high school I went to, the college. It was compulsory to do some sport. I managed to get it down to just doing soccer because I also played music anyway. And I was very good at soccer at the time. I hadn't fully grown into my frame, so I was big, but not like I am now.
Right.
But I also was unaware of how big I was. Here's a bit of humor for you. When I was in year 12, which is like last year of what you guys would call college, I guess.
Right.
To us, that's still part of high school. And in my last year of that, so I was about 18, I was 6 foot tall and 200 pounds. And I thought everybody who was 18 was this big. And the reality is, not really.
Nope.
And indeed, for most people to be that size at 18 is pretty substantial. And I was just unaware. They put me in at centre half, which on the soccer field is a good place if you're tall and big, because there are two types of centre half. There's playmakers and there's crunchers. I was a cruncher.
Cruncher.
Yeah, basically you go in and crunch the guy who's got the ball and take it off of him.
Gotcha.
And once the ball comes out, at least somebody else will take care of that for you. And then when I was 19, I went through a growth spurt. And I went from having a frame of 6 foot and 200 pounds to 6'2" and 260 in a matter of months. And because I'd had it drilled into me, you must exercise by the school, and that stuck with me. It has stuck with me all my life. It's not a family thing so much as a drilled into me by the school.
Huh.
I thought, well, what am I going to do for exercise? What's a game where you can be really big? I know, rugby. Because over here, there's not much.
Football. Yep, you can be fucking beast.
Well, there's not much. NFL hadn't even started up here, really, to any significant degree. They do play it over here now. For some reason, they play it in summer.
Yeah, baseball and basketball, you got to be, fit. Where you know.
Well, the thing I found quite hideous about playing gridiron in summer, we call it gridiron over here, is the pads.
Oh, now,
yeah. A normal day, that's fine to wear the pads, that is. But on a scorching hot day, it's straight out torment.
Yes, I can see that.
And I've had to wear those pads on a 40-degree day. So we're talking about 105-degree a day. This is not the weather to be playing NFL in. I can't fathom. The only reason I can think they did that was to bring it into the time or the same season time as the the US ones.
Yeah.
But I don't see why that would be any benefit in doing that.
I know, right?
However, yeah, now I've almost got this thread tidied up. There's going to be a couple of little tidies up on the chrome, but mostly it's good. Mostly. Mm. Just there. Wow. There we go. Right. That is largely, maybe a little more there. The the red will be tidied up very shortly. Looking really nice.
Did you know that the woman's heart beats faster than a man's heart?
There we are. That's the hole tidied. So yeah. Rip. Looking very clean now.
Ready. Nice.
Couple of little tidy ups on the chrome, but that's pretty much ready to go now. Now, clean brush. And I'm going to mask up that other bit, being the boot. I'll do the spray can on that. And then I'm getting very close to getting this. In fact, I think I can probably even start assembly tomorrow on the engine.
Cool deal.
Because, of course, even some stuff that is going to need to be painted, it's not that fucking hard, you know, man?
Yeah.
And sometimes it is easier to see it in situ and go, oh, well, there we have it. But I'm pretty sure I'll have enough going on that I can get stuck into business. Start taking care of business. Now, this one we'll go. Oh, this is going to be easy to mask, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, piece of piss.
Everything fits together nice and snug. You're gonna be very pleased when you go to start to assemble.
Cool. Oh, nice.
Yep, I like the front wheels being able to turn. That's kind of cool.
Nice. Now, tape. There's something I might want to do. Gesplätchen.
Yeah, I'll probably purchase another one of these just to do as a regular Volkswagen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've always wanted either a green one or a blue one for myself to actually drive. And
Fair enough. Well, at least you know the kit.
yeah, so
Yeah.
tell you what, straight chrome plated does not like glue.
Oh really?
Does not like glue at all. It
That's
will
not.
melt it. It will peel the chrome off of it.
That's not good.
That's one of the exhaust pipes being. Yeah, it might be. I rushed it a little bit as well, so it could be partially my fault.
Yeah, that's always. Oh, you. Come here, you. What are you doing to me? Okay, I'll get a new piece. Curses.
There don't sirens. Somebody's in trouble.
That's the Ambos. Don't know if they're necessarily in trouble, but they may be unwell, which is trouble.
Yeah.
It's always suboptimal. I mean, I don't think, let's face it, I don't think anybody wants to go into an ambulance.
No. And who they're going after, I hope they're okay.
It's a very uncharitable chant you can throw at somebody from during a or spectators will throw at people in certain circumstances on sporting fields. And the line is, and I quote, "You're going home in the back of a wimpy van." I'm sure you can work out what the wimpy van is.
Oh, ambulance.
This one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So basically, if some dude's got a righteous hammering and he's being led from the field, "You're going home in the back of a wimpy van." It's a bit unkind, but since when has that ever stopped sporting fans?
I know, right?
Actually, I remember once. I'm actually really surprised I didn't get sent from the field for this. In one game, I'd been getting quite spiteful. It does happen on a rugby field. Who would have thought? And I conceded a penalty, and in the process of doing so, I'd injured another player. Now, it wasn't that what was the cause of the penalty. That was what the penalty was for, but it was part of how it happened. If you follow me,
All right.
and he'd had to go from the field, unsurprisingly. And I genuinely, to this day, if you ask me what inspired you to come out with such a really quite unpleasant response as he's being led from the field, I chirp out with "Hasta la vista, baby." The referee was not amused, and to be fair, can you blame him?
See, you
Because
wouldn't want to
all
be
the other side had just gone, "You fucking arsehole," and and it's already started getting nasty the game before this point. And yeah, he's called me over for a bit of a chat, and then they made sure the captain of the sides had a chat. But somehow I didn't get sent from the field for it. I was quite surprised.
Huh.
So I wouldn't have blamed him.
Oh.
That's straight out inflammatory, and also shows that perhaps it wasn't an accident. Perhaps you want some time to think about that. Here, take 10 minutes in the bin, son.
See, you wouldn't want to be.
And it would have been, like I said, a pretty fair response.
This is true.
He settled for just chatting me. Although that particular ref was generally pretty good. And I think with me, he knew that as long as he told me, I would listen.
Oh,
Which I
yeah.
did. But he had to tell me. That was fine. I'll listen. Okay, ref. Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir.
They're supposed to be marinated. At least give the dog some socks or something. Man, your chicken has thawed. Infants are loose. Now there's salmonella on the floor from the raw chicken. Not quite washed.
Yeah, that one.
Cutest demogorgons I've ever seen.
All right, once I got this masked up, because I'm sure you don't necessarily need to wait around to see the results of my spraying it, I will probably wind the stream up, I reckon.
You think
Got a fair bit done today.
the skin?
Yeah, I'm more satisfied now that things have taken a better turn for me.
Yeah, I bet.
The crisp chicken.
All right. Let's knock that down into there. Hit that with some red. All righty. So I've gotten a bit done today. Pretty happy overall.
Nice.
Let's have a look at that Herbie.
Herbie the Love Bug.
Okay, I'll give you some solo time. And boom.
Boom.
Nice.
There he is.
Why is it inside
In all his
out?
glory. I wish you
Very
could see
pretty.
the inside of it. The inside turned out. Well,
Salmon and Nella.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Nice
the inside
one.
turned out really nice. The underneath
Oh, very cool.
the hood turned out good. Put the hood down and
Bagel bites.
raise the trunk lid, the engine lid.
It's cool that you can do it that way, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually is. It's kind of a
5-second
trickster to get to.
Yeah.
Ah, come on. There we go.
Yeah.
crispy.
And once it opens up rather nicely. You can
That's
see the wires
really cool.
there.
Nice.
Yeah, this turned out pretty good. I'm satisfied with it.
Cool.
Only thing I got to worry about the back bumper. There you go.
Nice one.
Everything fits together nice.
Cool.
Front wheel turn.
Puffing up air.
Nice. Nice one.
All right.
They look
Thanks, sir.
cold. Dobby and Debbie.
All righty. Well, that is us done for today. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. First time viewers, you know what I'm about to suggest. Follow, like, or subscribe.
Like,
Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And follow, like, or subscribe.
try, please.
All right. Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll be back. Our pleasure, David. And we'll be back tomorrow at the same kit time, same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Contamination.
Oh, Happy New Year, David.